Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the 8th to the 14th of May. I wonder now if I said the right ones in the other readings, but anyway. You guys, I'm so sorry that you guys are a little bit late, but I wanted to squeeze you guys in. As you can see, I'm still moving. Everything's still changing, and my schedule is really up in the air. However, I wanted to make sure that I do you guys at least today before the week ends, and you guys will come near fast next time, so you guys don't have to wait as long as you have been. So anyway, I'm gonna dive straight into it and see what's going on for you. All right, Spirit, please, for Cancer for the week of the 8th to the 14th. I'm hearing stay. I mean, maybe that's the song, right? Interesting. All right. I feel like the water signs are really picking up on this energy that your intuition was right about something. Now, connections could be changing around you, or with a relationship, things could be changing. Maybe you've been moving to Cancer, or maybe you are going to be moving. Or maybe there's some travel coming ahead. Like, I'm seeing a lot of change, a lot of movement, a lot of like things up in the air, which I can completely relate with. But this is something you either saw coming, or there's something about your intuition coming through. I'm going to clarify everything I'm seeing first. For Cancer, please, for this week. For Cancer, please. Cancer, please. For the week of the 8th to the 14th. Okay. Interesting. Now, I'm going to talk to you a little bit, like there's something about your emotions or something you've been blocking out, something that you've been fighting. But because this is coming up underneath your deep knowing card, which is one of your oracle cards, this is all about your intuition being correct about something. But usually it's about something that's calling you, and maybe some of you have been resisting something that you've been feeling called to do. Maybe there's been a lot going on, because we do have Seven of Wands coming through with that energy. It's like you've had a lot up against you. You've had a lot of thoughts, a lot of emotions, a lot of maybe some deep thoughts coming through as well with this combination of cards, and I will show you. But it kind of feels like you're maybe not addressing these emotions, and that's why they keep coming up. It's almost like I want you to not block this. Maybe speak to somebody about it if that's why you're blocking it. It's because you're too scared to kind of do that alone, which sometimes with very deep emotions it can be the case. You know, or maybe you are resisting something because of these emotions. That makes a lot more sense, actually. It feels like you have so much going on inside that you can't even, think about doing something outside of you. It's like that requires more work, because you're really feeling quite exhausted with all these emotions, is what I'm feeling. There's a lot of reflection, a lot of deep stuff, because the deep knowing card is coming through with the moon. Cancer, this is kind of your energy, actually. It's Pisces and Cancer energy. So you guys kind of are ruled by the moon, so your emotions do kind of dip and rise and fall every now and again. But the moon is like you feel it more intensely. We've actually just had a lunar eclipse, so I wonder if that's done something to you and brought up some really deep stuff. But the moon is really good to address these things and not fight them, because the cards that came out with this is Seven of Wands and Two of Swords, which is a very blocked energy. Two of Swords is kind of not making a decision. It's trying to make a decision, trying to block out the noise to make a decision, but it's almost like you are kind of paralyzed from doing anything because of something. And it does feel like it's more emotionally. Maybe you have like a limitation on yourself here, like I can't do that, or it's not the right time, or I don't have this and I don't have that, and I'm not ready yet, and I don't have the skills, and I don't have this. Like I just get this energy that but I get it. Like as a human being, I understand, like if you're not in a right place, it's very hard to start something. But maybe this is really about addressing some sort of healing. But I'm going to clarify it. So as you can see, you have this kind of resisting energy with the Two of Swords and Seven of Wands. Like you're actively doing something, but there's something that you're missing, and it does feel like it's a calling of some kind, because the deep knowing card has the moon behind it. It's now on Mars. It's now taking action on what your intuition was saying. Let's clarify this. Then we have the Ten of Cups. It's to do with your emotions. It's to do with having a happy family. It's to do with having a happy community. You have the rainbow here. Like I believe everything is going to be okay. Some of you, there is a baby here. Some of you could, be having a new addition to the family or in your family. I feel like deep down, everything's going to be okay. And maybe that's just what the message is. Can I clarify very quickly what this Two of Swords and Seven of Wands is, though? Justice. It's about bringing balance, maybe some sort of contract. Clarify the Justice card. Four of Pentacles is interesting. So very similar in the sense that the Four of Pentacles again is kind of holding back. It's holding it in. It's holding on. It is a limited or scarce mindset. It's kind of like, if I let go of this, I'm going to lose it forever. It can be a bit of codependency maybe on something, or, holding yourself back from something, which is what we've been saying. And I do think that maybe you have things around you that might be holding you down or holding you back or draining your energy, which is stopping you from moving forward. So I do feel like everything's going to be okay. Like, the one thing I want to say about this is, as much as you're going through these difficult emotions, Cancer, this Ten of Cups is something that you know deep down is going to happen, but it can be very hard to see it in reality. So maybe you doubt it a lot of the time, especially because there's a lot of shifts going on. And I will look at the other cards that came out for you. But Ten of Cups, everything will be okay. Don't worry. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of when things balance themselves out. Maybe there is a contract or a legal situation going on at the moment that's a little bit tough. All right, but you will have this happy ending, and you know that deep down. But maybe you have to take action. Maybe things need to balance themselves out. Maybe you have to deal with something legal first. So the next oracle cards that you have is soulmates, which is always nice to see. And we also have a change in the wind. And I'm kind of feeling like these two are going together. But I will clarify this. We have the Nine of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. So a lot of you have your guard up. A lot of you are planning something or having to build something, and you're really kind of on edge about this. The Nine of Wands is kind of this getting ready energy. So this can be very good in terms of like, you're ready to get things done, which is lovely to see after all of this. You're ready to address something, but it's only because you are so tired and so hurt with how things have been. All right. Three of Pentacles. I did have this coming up for Virgo. Okay, so some of you may have Virgo placements. But the Nine of Wands and Three of Pentacles together kind of gives me this energy of being left out in the cold a little bit, because maybe you don't trust people very well, of the people who are around you. All right, maybe that's stopping you from, getting along with certain people, because the Nine of Wands is a very wounded warrior vibe, and it looks like you're kind of sitting out or standing out from a certain community here. So just pay attention to that. Maybe you're right. Maybe that deep knowing card is just saying that maybe you're right to hold back. Or maybe we need to release any fears that we've had of the past, or release the past so we can embrace new people and new opportunities. Three of Pentacles, one thing I do like about this combination of cards for you though, Cancer, is that I think you're ready to protect a plan or a project with your life. So that's very good. And maybe you started this thing because of some sort of hurt or pain. By the way, so if you do have your own company, I do see that you might be hiring people, you might be working together with people. And that was clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. So you have the two amazing tens coming through in your reading. So I believe everything's going to be okay. Financially, things are going to be okay, or in your workspace is going to be okay, or in your home space is going to be okay. The Ten of Cups is also your emotional happiness in your community and your family. So all of these are really amazing endings, but it's just like you're going through the tough stuff right now. So they're just kind of giving you this reading just to let you know that there are some things to be done. There's some things to not resist anymore. There's some things to balance out. There's some emotions to address. And as, in the midst of that chaos, I'm going to clarify the change in the wind here as well. Let's clarify that. Because a change in the wind always comes through when there is change, of course. Some of you, it could be traveling. Knight of Wands coming through. It could be some sort of education, because this is ninth house, which is higher education. Maybe it's university, college, whatever it may be. In that case, we have the Ace of Cups here as well, which looks like you're going to be doing something that you actually really love to do. And maybe that's what the change in the wind. Some of you could be changing your job to, again, build your own company, in which case it will really, really look good. But you have to really plan it with dedication. I believe that you would. Because when you love to do something, it kind of just does this thing, you know. It grows, it does its magic. Clarify the soulmates, please. Clarify soulmates for Cancer this week. Interesting. Okay, some of you, if you're single, you could be meeting somebody here. This could be somebody who, if you're traveling, you could be meeting someone abroad. You have the Page of Wands and the Six of Swords. So for those who are single, you could be, you know, the page is kind of like a flirtatious, kind of like, you know, there's a small little thing at first that progresses over time. Because you do also have the Wheel of Fortune. A lot of you guys will meet this person in a very divine way and for a divine reason. Okay, and this is a soulmate. For others of you, if you're already in a relationship, the Six of Swords explains that you're moving towards calmer shores. Maybe you are moving together, or you're just moving towards a calmer patch when it comes down to your relationship. And the Page of Wands is a very good card when it comes down to it, because maybe there is more flirtatiousness, maybe there is more passion. And with this Jupiter card, with the Wheel of Fortune, if things have not been going so well in a relationship, the wheel is finally turning now, and Jupiter is going to bless both of you. Okay, so that's very nice news to see. Anything else for Cancer? Yeah, I like that. So you have the Eight of Wands coming through, and it did kind of try come through. I don't know if it was reversed or not, but this is really about things moving forward. This is about communication. This is about fast forward movement in the right direction, opportunities coming away. We have the Queen of Pentacles coming through as well, which is really, really good in terms of your finances. Maybe these are people who are kind of wanting your services or wanting what it is that you have to offer, because the Queen of Pentacles has a lot of value. So a lot of you, I think over time, not only are you doing something amazing, something that you love, I actually kind of feel like, okay, I'm getting two messages here now, so that makes sense. So I'm seeing that people might be wanting you to also teach them how you did it, you know. So a lot of you could end up being teachers of your craft. The Queen of Pentacles is usually someone who, you know, loves luxuries all around her. So, and she's worked hard for it. So a lot of you guys may be, you know, spending your money a little bit, treating yourself, or that definitely could be coming up for you guys. We have the Two of Cups underneath this as well. So again, connections are going to be coming through. For those of you who are single, that's amazing. For others of you, if it's just in terms of your career that you're wanting to hear back from people, I do see that there will be a period of where people aren't coming through, but then they will start to. So don't worry. If things are a little bit stagnant, don't panic too much. Trust the universe. It may not happen in your timing, but it will happen in divine timing. So just pay attention to that. And another thing I was going to say, what was it? That a lot of you are just seeking calm right now. I think maybe things happen a bit hectic for you and you just want things to be very stable. I do see that happening. So don't worry. Don't worry. All right, let's pull you some tea leaf tarot as well. For Cancer, please. Something may have happened in March. We have March coming through. Okay, could be dealing with a Pisces. We actually have needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. We have rabbit. These are very random. So we have too much concern with sexual matters. Okay. That's for some of you out there. Not all of you. Rabbits are usually very lucky as well. Maybe something happened or a wish was granted in March. Or something that happened in March. Now something is being granted here now. Let's pull some more. So sorry. Let's pull some more for Cancer. We have tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead, which is lovely. We have grasshopper coming through. A lot of these animals. This says situations in a balance that require careful handling, and I think that this is something that you've been dealing with, so that's okay. We have pleasure with a close friend. So some of you might be meeting up with a friend. Okay. That feels very nice. Maybe this is like part of the soulmates. Let's get you an animal spirit card too. For Cancer, please. Beautiful. What a lovely message that you have. You have the skunk spirit. And it says know your worth. All right. So a lot of you guys, especially when it comes down to something that you may have been resisting, whether it's a connection or whether it's just action in something, it will work out positively. We have that rainbow. Everything is going to work out absolutely okay. but know that you're worth that. You deserve that, so why else would it be any different? So especially when it comes down to love as well, make sure that we're not lowering our standards, make sure that we're not, letting other people's opinions of us affect our opinions of ourselves. That should never happen. Know your worth enough to know that not everyone's going to see it. It's a skunk here, so not everyone likes a skunk, but some people see the beauty in it. So, yes. Alrighty, my angels, I love you guys. Wish you all the best. Sorry for such a short reading, and it was a little bit everywhere actually for you this week. So maybe your week is going to be just a bit chaotic. But I hope to see you guys next time, okay?